So yeah. So a great example. I've told you the story before. I was sitting outside this deli I worked at in Denver, and this mom walked by with her kid and another kid in the stroller, right? And I was talking to somebody sitting at the tables outside this deli, and she walked by with her kids, and I was talking to this person, not very loud, just between the two of us, and I said the word shit, and the kids did not notice the word. But the mom decided to stop and get all fucking sorts of sanctimonious because I said the word shit in front of her children. She used the word shit to say stop using the word. She literally said stop saying
shit.
You shouldn't say shit in front of children.
Well, shit.
You know what you did, Mom? You just made sure that your two kids know exactly what a swear word is, okay? So guess what? If you're a parent and you're watching a movie with your kids, okay, and there's like two of the same gender
kiss or
being loving towards each other, you make a big stink about that, they're gonna think something's wrong. Because that's not what it's about. Representation, not about whatever grooming, I think they call it.
All it is trying to do,
fucking idiots.
And the same people, they get mad about when people are making something, they say, hey, we want to when they want to have more diversity and they want to do something a little bit different, like with the Rings of Power, that show that was mercilessly attacked by anti-fan idiots.
Oh God, yes.
When they say we want to reflect the world we live in.
Yeah.
And
look around,
and what
motherfuckers.
all these movies are trying to do,
look outside your gated communities,
is normalize gay marriage and normalize gay couples because it is normal.
Yes,
it's not a weird thing. You realize that in the animal kingdom, there's been evidence of homosexual relationships. Yes. Like go to a dog park. Dude dogs will hump dude dogs. They don't care.
Chimpanzees,
they'll make out.
A lot of the primates do that.
Anyway, just for my sake, for editing, we are officially now in the Grift report.
Okay.
That's future me. That's me talking to myself. So, yeah, we kind of segued into it. So, and I'm a little upset by this because Disney, for whatever reason, we found out that they've, like everybody else, they've had to make layoffs. Not like
Oh, that's a really cool ad for a game on your soundboard. Let's skip the podcast and play that instead.
I'm trying to fucking skip back to my soundboard and the game won't let me.
I love these free. I have a free MP3 player. They're fucking worthless.
All of it is.
It really is. Yeah, it's free, except for you're gonna watch all these dumbass ads that drain all your fucking data. Thanks.
So I've smashed my phone. So we don't have a sound. No, I slapped. Tyler laughed at me because I slapped my phone.
I do the same thing.
I slapped it like a fucking monkey. Like
no, sometimes if I'm like sitting outside my car and like a website isn't loading very fast, I'll go like this to my phone. Like, what are you doing?
Shit like that is just more proof we're primates. Because my phone was not cooperating. That's what I mean. I went. First react is to slap. Hey. We'll save that. That's Tim Allen. We'll talk about it later. Let's get into it. So Disney as I was mentioning, I'm upset because Disney hasn't been doing enough to promote Strange World, which is their new animated film,
which looks fantastic.
It's got the like Johnny.
It's on. You said it's on Disney Plus?
No. That's the problem. That's the fucking problem because they have conditioned all of us to watch their animated shit on Disney Plus because that's where families watch it.
Right.
So when they release things theatrical, we're like, oh, that's out in a theater? I didn't know that. But no, it's coming to... but that's what I mean. And which is fine. I think... And this is what's pissing me off, because Bob Chapek, they had to make cuts like everybody else, and he made cuts to animation. The Spider-Man show is dead. Freshman year.
Fuck you.
Is dead.
Actually, I don't care.
But why are you cutting animation when you have been built... Disney was built on animation.
Was it?
And to
no shit,
and to
it wasn't on.
Shut up, and to toss it all away and be like, well, this just isn't working for us. How do you think you got all these fucking Disney Plus subscribers? Yeah, you'll get Star Wars fans, you'll get Marvel fans, but you're gonna get parents because all of your animated shit is there, and you've conditioned us to watch it all on Disney Plus. So why are you putting this movie out in theaters, shipping it out to fail? I just don't understand.
Fucking asshole.
And it definitely will fail because idiots won't see it like they did with Lightyear. Because guess what? We have to talk about Lightyear in November for a movie that came out in June because we're mad about gay people again.
Oh.
Yeah, see, it's 2022.
What is going on? What?
People forget. I mentioned that there's countries that have homosexuality being illegal. People forget we've only had gay marriage federally legal since 2014.
Yeah.
Okay.
And since then, there's been merciless attacks by numerous sources on it,
And
including in our own state, which is seriously
Clarence
sucks.
Thomas has said they are looking into repealing it.
Yes.
So these people are again under attack for no fucking reason other than existing.
Yep.
That's it.
That's it.
That's all they've done. So let's talk about
Hey.
two clips here.
Okay, but real quick, let's actually codify what gay people have done. Okay.
They were gay. That's what they did.
No. They loved.
Love is illegal if you're gay.
That's it.
That's really what it is.
They loved somebody that somebody else was like, that's not right.
Yeah.
But they were both.
So
They're both consenting adults. Shut the fuck up.
I'm gonna do something different, folks. We got 2 clips for
Sometimes
Strange
it's
World.
3.
We got 2 clips for Strange World, but we have a new segment inside a segment because it's the time of the year. It's that season, Christmas season. We got a special Christmas segment.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna try and do at least one special Christmas segment a week.
Yeah, because
We'll
these
see how it
fuckers
goes.
keep popping up right about
So
now,
let's
don't they?
let's go back to Strange
Those
World.
sons of bitches.
So again, this is the first time Disney has a gay main character in a movie, and I mean I think movie in general, but at the very least an animated movie.
Sure.
So there's gay teens in this.
Uh-huh.
So of course, still 2022, but homophobes still exist.
Yeah.
And their names are Ryan Kinel and Ben Shapiro.
No.
Yeah.
Those guys.
But again, they think that if you
I thought they were cool.
They think somehow, Tyler, that their sexuality was tied to something they saw on TV, and I can guarantee you it wasn't. Because
Yeah,
Tyler,
well, we know
let me
that.
ask you a question, because I'll answer
Sure.
myself. I didn't just choose to be attracted to women; I just was. Did you?
Yeah, no, I figured out pretty early on that I really like the way girls smell.
But
look,
listen,
and I like what I
listen. You
around
didn't
them.
have a choice in it. It just happened, right? You were just attracted to women. You don't know why. You're just attracted to them, right? So are gay people. They're just attracted to the same sex. That's the only difference. That's really it. That's it. But anyway, these people think that somehow if a kid sees it on TV, the kid will be gay.
And that's the point I made with the swearing. Yeah, just calm the
You
fuck
made
down.
it a thing.
Right.
Most kids,
and it isn't.
And I guarantee
And
you,
it shouldn't be.
I
What?
guarantee you, if I sat down and watched a movie, and I've done it before, if I sat down and watched it with my 4-year-old niece, and she watches a movie, because Lincoln can't really comprehend movies yet. But anyway, my son, he's 8 months old, almost 8 months.
I love him.
She's not going to notice anything if there's a gay couple on screen.
No.
Because kids don't care about that shit.
No.
You do. Adults do. Kids don't. Kids don't. Anyway, Ryan Kinel.
Adults who are homophobic, by the way.
Ryan, not enough good white people in the Batman Kinel. Ryan, George Floyd Memorial Kinel.
Ryan, my culture got stolen from me, even though it's fucking regurgitated back at us on cable 24/7 for the last 100 years.
Has some talking points. Because remember, this shit is cyclical. This is how it's a grift. People keep saying, how is it a grift? How is this a grift? How is this a grift? Because it's cyclical. We heard the same shit we're hearing now for Strange World, and he himself and Ben Shapiro both tie it back to Lightyear for me, so I don't even got to prove it. They say it in the clips.
Right.
But we did this 5 months ago. Already. Here we go. Ryan Kinel.
Disaster. And why? Well, it's because, in large part, the movie was full of identity politics. That's
Talk
one
about
of the
Lightyear.
ways that they promoted it, and it's one of the things that bit Disney in their ass when they fought the state of Florida about sexualizing children, all these
They
things.
weren't sexualizing
And then
anybody.
it turns out that they are also inserting those things in the Lightyear movie. People were not happy
You like to
about
talk
it.
about inserting
well, the
things,
same
don't you, Ryan?
things are in Strange World. Upcoming Disney tune Strange World features gay teens. We heard it from Disney themselves. We have a not-so-secret gay agenda, and we know the most vulnerable population. We know who they are, and we're going to go after kids. That's what they said.
Are gay and trans kids who you are fucking making, whose lives you are making harder by being a fucking piece of shit.
I said this 5 months
That's
ago.
the most vulnerable part of our population, are gay and trans kids, and they are constantly under attack
Bullied.
by adults.
And they-
like you, asshole!
And then you wonder why trans kids and gay kids kill themselves.
Yes! Fuck you, guys.
Like that's really what pisses me off is this.
I can't believe
in
they
some
get,
cases,
they get off on this. They
Yeah.
get off on causing other people real pain.
Yeah, because there's such.
Fuck you, dude.
And I don't look. I'm done. I am done. I'm done giving the people the benefit of the doubt. These are nasty, horrible people.
fucking pieces of shit.
And they believe. No, Ryan. is a fucking piece of shit.
He's a racist. He's a
bigot.
bigot. He's a misogynist. Those are facts.
Another proof, because sometimes
We're
I
not
like
going to go any further because that could be libelous.
Another example why I fucking hate this piece of gutter trash.
Parody.
I was
satire. Lawyers.
You know that he like if he this will never reach him.
If
but,
he gave a
but,
shit,
but if he
yeah.
ever did, he would just pull the joke I made at the beginning of the show and just he will clip that and his
course.
audience will buy it because they have the brains of goldfish. What I'm saying
The
is,
brains of goldfish.
you know, there's another one I almost covered that I just decided
the
not to.
IQ
It's
of
called
mayonnaise.
Clownfish TV. They were the ones who like attacked Kevin Smith. Which, by the way, they hate Kevin Smith so much they attacked him for crying at a movie. It's like, I'm sorry this man is in touch with his emotions and felt something watching a movie. But anyway,
Yeah.
I was randomly, because again, unfortunately, because of what we do, I get a lot of this shit in my algorithm. And it was a random thing about Hogwarts Legacy, the new Harry Potter game.
Okay.
And Ryan Kinel in that live stream said, I wasn't really interested, but then trans people hate J.K. Rowling and we're mad at her, so now I'm interested and I want to play it. And it's like... And they all laughed. And I'm like...
That's how That's how you decide to do things?
You know what really scares me is Ryan was in the military.
Oh, God.
That's what scares me the most. Is people like that who...
Can we look up his record? I wonder if
he's a patriot. Also, hey. Okay, you know what's the great irony of this?
What?
Or not even irony. The thing. No, I used the wrong word.
Okay.
The great proof that these people believe the stupid, hurtful shit they say.
It's not just
This
an
motherfucker last week
act. Ooh.
posted on Twitter with him and his best friend Jeremy, who I'm telling you, dude, look at him. I don't think either of them have eyebrows. I'm just saying. They were at a DeSantis.
Listen,
and I'm not trying to make fun. I'm not trying to make fun of looks. I'm just making an observation.
If that's part of a mental condition that they feel
Fuck
they
fuck these people. No, fuck these people. I don't care.
No, I'm talking about the eyebrows. If they like shave them because they have like OCD,
of course.
or
We don't
something.
want to make fun of somebody's medical
No,
condition.
but
I'm not
still,
doing it.
fuck you because you don't get help.
But
for
see, that's
it.
how much I hate them. Because I'm like, no, fuck them. Because they don't give the same people the respect that I would give them. And I was like, no. That's the point. I'm going to give them respect. If it is a medical condition, I do apologize.
Right.
But
fuck them anyway.
But I'm serious. They took a
pieces of
selfie
shit.
together, and I could not find any evidence of eyebrows. I'm
No
just saying.
eyebrows.
Observation.
Not even a whisper.
They were at a Ron DeSantis event.
Oh God.
They were Ron DeSantis guys. So
of course they are.
There's no.
Do they all live in Florida?
So it's just look. Steve Bannon admitted it in 2016 with Gamergate. They know the fascists are learning how to infect our fandoms. They're learning and infect our youth, and they know how to do it.
It's very insidious, and you won't even know it until your kid shows up
When
one
you-
day
when-
to breakfast and goes, "Hi, Hitler!" And you're like,
and
"Oh,
I'm so
oh my
I'm
God.
so sick of these motherfuckers.
Where did you learn
I'm
that?
so sick of them saying free speech and people should be allowed to say whatever they want. But the minute there's
That's
a gay
fine, but
couple,
there should be consequences.
there's a gay couple in a movie, they want to be like, oh no, this is wrong, this is terrible, no, we just shouldn't be, why are they doing it? They're not saying not release the movie, but they're immediately dismissing the movie and telling people they're indoctrinating your kids. They are treating it as propaganda.
Yeah. When what they are doing is
When-
literal propaganda
Yes.
themselves,
if-
everything that
and
comes out of their mouths.
And I want to educate people and make a good point. I'm not being hyperbole, like filling with hyperbole.
No.
Hyperbolistic? This line of thought, this line of belief is fascist.
Yes.
When you take art and turn it into propaganda
Yes.
and so make it a social engineering thing, you are a fascist.
You should go and watch Loquisha. That's... You want to see a movie that is propaganda? Actually, no. I wouldn't even give it the respect.
Favorite part.
I wouldn't
is
give it the respect.
that poor.
We didn't even make it 5 minutes into it.
We gotta. I
Either
do want
one
to
of
watch
us.
it for dumpster diving, but I'm trying to put it off as much as possible.
Oh, yes, dude. Because the
All
first
right.
5 minutes was so fucking
Oh my
cringe,
gosh,
dude.
the Indian accent in the
Oh.
first 5 minutes. Anyway,
You should tell
One more-
people what to do.
one more clip
Okay.
for my boy
Oh, thank God.
Benny Shapiro, Benny
Shapiro.
Shaps, Ben Shapiro, who I gotta give the man credit. He's consistent. He just doesn't like gay people because he had a segment with everybody's favorite bigot piece of shit, Matt Walsh. Oh, Jake, you're using inflammatory language. Matt Walsh openly said he's a fascist.
Yes.
Matt Walsh has openly said that we should go after adults that go through transition.
Yeah.
He hates trans people.
Yes.
He hates them.
Fuck him.
Him and Ben Shapiro were debating gay marriage in 2022.
Like they have any business because neither one of them is gay.
And I say this as background.
Shut up.
I say this as background. Ben Shapiro has said on his show the whole point of marriage is to reproduce. That is what he said on the show.
Wow.
So I say, what about straight couples that want to get married and just want to be married?
Yes.
Who accept it as a union of love for the rest of your
What
life?
about a straight couple that gets married and never has kids of their own because they can't reproduce for whatever medical reasons? Does that mean that they're not traditional marriage? Fuck you, asshole. Way to fucking call into question a very private thing between me and my wife, you son of a bitch.
Exactly.
Fuck you, dude.
Exactly. But I use that as background and give you a point. He's consistent.
I'm not married.
He told Dave Rubin, who's gay, to his face, he would not go to a barbecue or wouldn't go to his wedding because he's gay.
Oh, darn.
But again, that's what I mean. Is like
you weren't invited anyway. You fucking
just
fascist.
because the Supreme Court ruled in favor of gay marriage in 2014 does not mean that these bigots don't exist. They exist and they're alive and well.
They came out more after it was.
They got emboldened by Trump,
yes.
and so yeah.
Oh yes.
Anyway, here's Ben Shapiro.
For Disney's Strange World, right? That's going to come out next week, just in advance of Thanksgiving. Presumably, it'll do big box office because parents won't know what to do with their kids over the Thanksgiving Day weekend. So here is your warning.
I am Ben Shapiro.
If you're a parent and you do not wish your kids to see a
cannot
gay
make my
teen
wife
romance,
come.
don't take your kids to see Strange World. Your choice, your kids. I'm just giving you the heads up. Disney has said that they have a not at all secret gay agenda. They said this publicly.
It's funny how they say the same
in
thing.
giant meetings. The heads of Disney talked about their trans kid and their non-gender binary kids and how everybody, your kids, need to be educated in the ways of this sort of subjective individualist sexual culture. It's very important that your kids be indoctrinated into this. Well, we already had Lightyear, which was a dramatic fail at the box office, featuring a lesbian couple targeted
for
at
5
6, 7
seconds,
year old
not
kids.
even.
And now Strange World, which is targeted at 5, 6, 7-year-old kids, features a gay teen romance. Isn't this exciting stuff? Because this is what America is truly the value that I think stands for all of us is gay teen romance for small children.
So I wanted to start this here.
I got a whole thing, but yeah, I'll let you
Ben
go first.
Talks about kids and sex more than anybody I know.
Yeah, that's.
I'm just pointing that out, and I've said that months. Look, that is your problem, Ben.
Yeah.
There's nothing sexual about a gay couple. Unless you're showing them fucking, which they're not going to.
No.
There's nothing sexual about it. There's nothing sexual. You made it sexual. It's like Tyler's example. You made it a curse word because you made it a big deal. Every time this motherfucker talks about gay people, it always goes back to sex. It always goes back to marriage is to create a child. And look, Ben, look. You and your wife clearly have an interesting setup because you can't make her come, and that's fine.
Yeah.
And that's fine. You don't know what a
and
wet.
This is from your own mouth, dude.
Hey, it's not our fault. He doesn't know what a wet pussy is. But my point is this. You fucking loser.
Yeah.
Is this? Stop thinking everything that is gay has to do with sex. People that are gay, not everything in my, as a straight guy, not everything in my life, everything in my anything, it has to do with sex. Same for a gay person.
I think
unless you work in porn, sex isn't something you have to deal with every day.
I think you can literally prove the point by walking into any public place and seeing all of the couples who are not currently fucking.
Because holding hands.
Because they're in public. They wouldn't be fucking in public.
Yeah.
So here's my thing about it, and the problem is. I worked for the Women's Crisis Center in Denver, and we went canvassing door to door, and we, try and get money for the thing. But we'd also leave things like we would go to schools and talk to kids about good touch versus bad touch. We basically were hoping to empower these kids to say if something happens to them that it's okay to say that happened to me, whatever. To empower them to be in control of their own bodies. So that if somebody tries to fuck with them, that they can say no and run and tell somebody, right? They know the difference, right? And part of that also was showing what healthy love is. Healthy, loving
Yeah, because they're
things.
not. They only know pain and suffering.
Right.
And, yeah.
But
associated with that.
But a lot of people don't know what healthy love is. I sometimes in my life I've been guilty of it. I've been the recipient of it, of unhealthy love. And
yeah,
what
I mean,
is
I
just
think
people not
everybody
being,
has been in a relationship that, looking back on it, they could say was toxic. Or
right,
whatever, yeah.
for whatever reasons, and especially the one I was just out of. But the point is that we're trying to tell these kids that it's okay to love whoever they want.
And
part of empowering them to own their own bodies is to be able to say you can love who you want, whether it's another boy or another girl. And that's what this is about. It's not about grooming, motherfucker. They're already gay.
Tyler, can I play armchair psychologist?
Yes.
Armchair psychologist. I don't have a degree, so take it with a grain
All
of
right.
salt.
You don't.
As you were saying that, a thought popped into my head. Because
Yes.
I was like, he's making a good point. Because you talk about how they only accept the love, they only accept the love they've had or they think they deserve. And that is associated with abusive people, right? Right? Well, Ben, did your dad not love you? Is there something weird with your dad? Is there something weird with your family? Because what's going on? Why do you constantly attack people? Why do you constantly need to do it? Same with Ryan Kinel. Same with all these fucking losers. Why do you? And look, I'm trying not to call them names. Let's just break it down to the most simple thing. Who hurt you? Because
Right.
you have to have been hurt by someone to truly believe this stuff.
And I'm sorry
Because
for that
this
young
is-
kid who got hurt.
Yeah, because this shit is, or whoever threw you your first big paycheck from this grift.
yeah.
I feel bad for you
Right.
because you don't understand that this is just not how people are in 2022, and that's okay. Are there things that I've done or said in the past that I thought were funny and edgy, and I look now and I think that's wrong and fucked up? Absolutely.
I know when
And-
you're... All right, go ahead.
And it's like, I've learned to change, and I've learned that's wrong. Why can't these people? Because it makes them money, and that's all they
right.
care about is making money and hurting other people. Because I don't care if I oppress these people that have been oppressed since their whole fucking existence
Yes.
constantly. I don't care because
I'm
I got
getting
mine.
paid.
I got mine.
I got money. So one of the things is like I know that when you start taking Lincoln to like more and more public places and meeting interesting and new people and whatnot, I know that you'll respect Lincoln's own boundaries. And what I mean by that is that some kids do not mix well. Like, have you ever seen that before where like an aunt or an uncle or whatever, for whatever reason, the kid is just kind of standoffish? But how many parents are like, oh, you have to, you know what I mean? That's incredibly damaging to that child. I work with a guy over at the station, and his daughter still does not like me, right? She's, I think, 4 or 5. And here's the thing.
Missing out on a great friend.
No, here's the thing. I don't have a problem with that because she is holding her own boundaries. And as she gets older and becomes an adult, she's going to be empowered to say, like, this is what I want, and not...
My approach.
Anybody trying to put shit on her will have a fucking real rude awakening, and that's awesome.
My approach to
You got to be able to.
my approach
you know
to
what I mean,
kids-
right?
my-
Don't push them towards that adult and be like, yeah, you have to.
Don't clip this out of context, but because people are gonna be like, dogs and kids aren't the same. They're not. But I'm saying my approach to kids
They're
is
not?
similar to my approach to dogs,
Yeah.
because you if you're new to a dog, you shouldn't approach it. You should let the dog approach you.
Yes.
And I always do that. And like I remember one time I went to pet this dog and he just barked and ran away. And I was like, all right, you'll come to me when you'll figure it out in your own time. You know what I mean?
Here's a big clue. Don't like walk up to random people in stores and go, "Oh, hi, little," like, and you know what I mean?
Yeah. Tyler.
Yeah.
It's time to introduce the new
Let's
segment.
do it. Off panel, off topic with Jake and Tyler.